I don't like how that sounds. I don't like, so I do want to change, or I do want this. Instead of, and if you like where it's headed, then roll along, baby, roll on, roll on. So keep that in mind. You know, yeah. I just wanted to say that because again, when you can do all you want to us, you can fuss all you want, but the one thing that we will not do, Bonnie will not do it, Angie will not do it, Shauna will not do it, Julie, Susan, I can go down the list. They will not do it. Is they will not give you a false read. If they will not give you what you want to hear, they will give you what Spirit has told you you need to hear. And if Spirit telling you what you need to hear doesn't align with what you want to hear, then again, that's between you and Spirit. So we're not the ones. If you want to go to that kind of reader or whatever, you know, they may be out there. I don't know.
Oh, they're on TikTok all the time.
Yeah, we're not those folks.
This is what they want, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. So just wanted to say that because it caught my it just kind of was like in my.
Okay, you can turn your volumes back up.
Yes. Crank it up, crank it up. So those who had it turned down. Oh, yes.
Yeah, we all have our thing.
Miss Copeland, how is the married life? It's good to see. I see that Harvey at the end now. Every time I'm like, okay, so how is that married life coming for you, Miss Copeland? I am glad to hear that you are hitched. And it's been what, about 2-3 months now, I think, maybe even at most. I don't know. Anything exciting coming up for me, please? Much appreciated. You got married. You should be.
What are you looking for?
Exactly. Revel in that excitement. That's wonderful.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Well, let's see who we're drawn to this morning. Who is catching your attention, Miss Bonnie?
Well, let's see. Harley is who I saw a lot of.
Okay, Harley. Harley, do you have a question?
Harley, yeah. Do you have a question, dear?
Or did Spirit give you specific information, Bonnie, that told you that you didn't need Harley's question?
No, I don't have anything very specific. I just saw her, and I don't think I've read her recently. I don't know.
Harley, do you have a specific question? Do you want a reading? Valerie, come on, Valerie.
She's must be off. If that's the case, we'll move on.
No question. Here to see two of you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
No question, but do you want a reading? I guess you're saying you don't have a specific question, but do you want a reading or do you not want a reading? And Lauren Martin, you're next because I'm just as soon as you popped up, I'm like, boom, that name just popped right in my head. So Lauren, you will be next. Why don't we start with Lauren and then we'll come back to Harley. Yeah. Lauren, what is it with? Okay, Lauren, I'm picking up energy around children. You don't, or you're again. I'm picking up that you. I'm picking up that you have younger children. They're not like all adults yet. And if this is your energy, I need to know that first because that's cornerstone to where we're going. So, are your children again younger and not adults? Do they live with you still? I guess that would be the key. Because I'm getting lived with kind of deal. And so they're showing me lived with kids. Correct. You do have kids living with you. Okay. And the oldest is a son, is because I'm picking up the older energy son. And so what's up with the son? Are you having is there some paternal, some conflict, parenting conflict, something like this with the oldest son? Because I'm getting some energy around the son. I'm getting some energy with are you guys, I get this feeling. Let me take Angie's thing off of there because I just so I can remember Lauren when I see that. What I'm picking, it's interesting because I'm picking up this. You guys are talking through each other, but not to each other. I'm getting this again. It's talking at, not to. Is there a communication kind of thing going on? And it's interesting because he wants to communicate, but he doesn't want to initiate the communication. And so I'm picking up this thing about it's like, you know, you're my mom and I don't want to, but if you bring it up, I'm going to talk, kind of deal. It's like that. So you have a conversation, pull him over, have a conversation, chat with him a little bit, you know, because I'm picking up. It's interesting. I picked it up last night from somebody else, but I'm picking it up for you too. It's fascinating. But so did he? Okay, did he have an injury sometime like a year and a half ago? Because I'm picking up an injury. Was it a sport injury? Was it caught? What was it? Did he have an injury, or is that another child? No, I'm picking up him. Did he get injured, or did he get something about a year and a half ago? He said we talk a lot, but he is like pulling teeth. You get him talk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
We've all had that.
yeah. But again, what's because I'm picking up an injury, and is it a sport injury? Did he play a sport? Was he involved, or was it I do get physical, but it could be like he had a few injuries from baseball. His arm, he complained about. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's the key then. Okay, do me a favor, if you have a chance, next time you go to the pediatrician or next time he goes to a physician or whatever, have them look closer at that. There's something else there, because it's like there's something that like has lasted. It's something like it's carried over, and and I think he's having problems with it more than he's saying, and it should be addressed because I think he can get relief from it. So you may want to have a conversation about health in general, opening up a conversation for him to have about you, to talk to you about this is more problematic than he says, because I'm getting the, you know, I'm tough, I'm big, I can handle all that kind of stuff. You know, everyone says nothing's wrong, but he says there's missing something. Yeah, exactly. No, I'm getting that. Yes, he needs more. He needs somebody. He needs a specialist. There is something more, and that's what I'm picking up. So spirit's letting me know that you, and so you're on top of it. So if anything, I'm giving you confirmation at this point. So if I were you, I would keep pushing. There is something more, and there's something that can be done that gives him relief. That's the most important point, is that he doesn't have to live with this continuously. There is relief. So find a specialist that can help him narrow it down. They will find it. It's there. It's just that maybe it's not their specialty, or maybe it's so specialized. I don't know, like a subspecialty situation. That's what I'm picking up. What you got, Ms. Bonnie?
Well, I want to know who's the Libra first. I have a ton of cards that are Libra. And then if it's who I think it is, come on, Lauren. Come on, computer. Let's speed it up. Who is the Libra? And then I did see where.
And Libras are born in what range? They're October into November, or September, October?
Yeah.
Okay. So just in case Lauren doesn't know what the months are.
Last part of September, first part of October.
So the 21st or 23rd, one of those two in October. That's when it changes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I do see where the sun wants to be there, but doesn't want to be there. You know, it's like he wants to talk, but he doesn't. Wants to give a message, but he can't. I do see also that he is so in his head that he can't do anything. He's I almost heard, no, he just can't get out of his head. I do see where things are stable. Did she ever say? Gemini here, my daughter is October 31st. Sun is June, and that's it? No Libra?
Her son's a Scorpio.
Sun's a Scorpio.
Yeah. And I'm the 28th of October, so I'm like right there with him.
Yes, I know you are.
Yeah.
Is there any sort of legal stuff going on then? I mean, for this many cards, it's like something's here. And you're married or not? Single mother? I've got this pain, a big pain, and I'm not sure if it belongs to you or one of your children.
I resemble that remark.
You're married.
I've been called that before.
Okay, that's what I thought you were. I do have the card about marriage, and I do have that there is like
The big bang.
unconditional love.
Bonnie.
Could it be me?
Me? Could it be? Angie, are you there?
She's rolling right now. I bet if she's there, she's probably laughing. If she's in a meeting, she's probably just chuckling away.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I couldn't help it.
Oh, thank you so much. I see where there is a lot of like your son is thinking this is the way it's going to be forever. You can't get that answer. But there's this big loss, this big pain. I'm not sure if it belongs to him or if it belongs to you. What last thing she said? You do carry a lot of pain. Okay. I was like, who does this belong to? All right. And did you ever answer any legal stuff going on? And if not, that's okay. Doesn't mean you are. It can mean that just that everything is in balance for you. I'm not even going to read. There's a lot of your son. There's redemption, resurrection, forgiveness is what I'm talking about going on. I see. I did stop at that where he was thinking that this was going to keep forever. And I don't think that's the case. I do think you're going to get answers. Let me ask. Angel Spirit Guides, thank you very much. Just about her son's issue. Okay, they're saying you will get answers. Now, next question is, will it be soon? Will they get the answers?
Is your mother the Libra or your father the Libra? Because you talked about your children and you talked about yourself, but you said you take care of your mother. Is then maybe she the Libra, or was your father a Libra? Just trying to connect the dots in there.
Yeah, the Libra thing. It may not mean, it may be separate, but when they come out, boom, 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 then it usually means nothing legal that I know of for me, trouble in the marriage. Okay. Mom is February, dad is June. No Libra. So it could there could be something legal going on you're not sure of, or you're unsure of, or don't even know about. It could just mean that you've got things in balance right now. Okay. Let's see. I told you that. The bottom of the deck. See, I do see that you and your husband, and that you're overwhelmed, overall happy. This card has shown up in almost every reading this week. It's odd. It's like, something's changing today. There's that solar storm this weekend. We just had the eclipse. There's a lot of power right now. So I'm wondering what that is. Spirit says you're going to get an answer pretty soon. So I hope that helps you in some way, or at least as confirmation. Trouble. Well, care for your mother, dementia. That's okay. The pain of losing dad could have been that pain. She said she carries it. I'm gonna stop with that. Mr. Don, do you have anything else for Miss Lauren?
Lauren, so you only have the one child? Is that the, because I'm not picking up another child. So again, is it the one child? And I'm getting confusing. I'm getting some kind of crosswinds here, so I'm kind of trying to figure that out too. On how this was. Your father very much involved in your son's life, and did that kind of his passing create a destabilization? Because again, I'm picking up one child, and that kind of one child energy. But I'm also, again, for some reason, it's like dad, and was your dad the baseball fanatic or something? Did your dad love the baseball? And oh my gosh, baseball and the O's. I'm Baltimore, baseball and the O's. It just came, baseball and the O's, And so I'm picking up Baltimore baseball. And so you guys are big baseball fans? Is that, and was the dad the baseball fan, or is it the son? Not your son's father, but I'm talking
okay.
the father.
Had 2 kids of her own.
Uh-huh.
She raised a niece that's an adult and lives with her.
Uh-huh.
And she has 4 stepkids. Oh my Lord, your house is full.
Jesus criminy.
Yeah.
I'm just getting baseball.
You're up for sainthood.
Yeah.
Good God.
So so they're telling, so by giving me baseball and the O's, they're giving me a location for you. You're from Maryland. You're from that area. You're from the Eastern Seaboard. Or I'm like, again, being drawn that baseball is, the Orioles are a big team for you, and you may not be from. I'm just getting baseball.
Her son's dad loves baseball.
Okay, that's it then. So it's not your father, it's his father.
Baseball too, since he was 4, and still coaching baseball.
Yeah.
Big baseball people.
Yeah. And again, can you help me with the O's? Is it just because of my association with baseball as the Orioles? Because again, I used to go watch the baseball and the O's, or are you connected to Oriole baseball or to Maryland? Because again, I'm getting, that's really hitting home for me, baseball and the O's. So how does that connect?
Yeah, I agree, Jess. That many kids in the house, you are a saint. Yeah. My God.
Exactly. Hey, Dakota, nice to see you. And we're in
Baltimore. There you go, buddy.
Yes, baseball and the
confirmation.
Oh my gosh, yes. It's interesting because it's, when I thought of that, it's interesting because first, the funny part is I heard that song and then I saw Cal Ripken, because again, I grew up before Cal Ripken. Okay, I grew up when Cal Ripken was a baby. But it's interesting because Cal Ripken came to me, and that's the energy that I was picking up. So again, wow. Okay. Yeah. So you guys probably only knew the new stadium. You didn't even know the old stadium. You didn't know Memorial Stadium. These kids don't know Memorial Stadium. And Ripken is like the king of the new stadium, but Brooks Robinson and Mark Belanger and those guys. I mean, I'm telling you, you can see that I knew baseball because oh my gosh, how wonderful is that, right? Oh my God. Remember Rick Dempsey, the catcher, So there's a lot. Yeah, your family is big in baseball, because I'm getting hit with a lot of baseball references, so I can tell you guys are big into baseball. Okay.
Maybe you're related. You want to
find out? Ripken? My son did Ripken.
Babes all.
What is that? I think it's baseball. You think it's a typo?
Baseball.
Oh, okay. So Ripken, yeah, because Ripken, when he retired, he created some baseball camps or something. Anyway, yeah, crazy. No, I'm feeling crazy energy. And it's funny because usually when I talk about when Baltimore comes to me, I get it in different ways. If it's either crabs and Old Bay seasoning, especially Old Bay seasoning, but that didn't come for you. So that was not the connection that I was meant to have for you. It was baseball, which was the other thing. And I don't get football because, remember, for me, the Colts had left Baltimore and moved to Indianapolis, and we gave up on football. And then I left before the Ravens came. So for me, football does not play a reference to me in Baltimore. So that's why the reference was important to be baseball specific. It wasn't just Baltimore, it was the baseball in Baltimore. And then the Ripken thing came because Ripken, indeed, of course, like you said, he went to baseball camp. Wow, I'm loving this. This is great. This is great. Thank you for that confirmation. Have that, but find out, because again, I do believe the injury, I'm coming back to the injury, because again, they're giving me all this very specific information about the baseball to go back to the injury and let you know that I think there is something, I know there is something there. I'm being told there is something there. And I think you should go back to find a specialist who can figure out what it is. There is something there, and it will bring him relief, because he will not have relief until he finds it. And he is right that it is something. And even though they're telling him it's not. Also, do me a favor. In Baltimore, and I don't know what you call them, there is here in Phoenix, we have a group, a few groups that have these pads, and they're pads and shares of electricity. They're energy pads, right? They're electricity pads, and they are specifically designed to go over an injured area, especially on bones, but also on muscle tissue and tears. And you put them, and this is not
a TENS pad.
No, it's actually a group, a medical, they're not medical, but they have there's like a machine.
Sounds like you're describing a grounding pad.
No, it's not. No, it's not grounding. It's even more. And what happens is they put the pad has electricity, and then they put it on the area, and then they send electricity through the pad. And what it does is it stimulates where the bone has fractured or broken, or where the tears are. It stimulates that growth in that space. I forget exactly how it works. It was fascinating when I heard about it, and I've talked to people who've used it, and it's amazing. I would be looking for that kind of thing. And again, it's like electrical current. It's a device that uses electrical current, and it's either pads or chairs, and they put it over you, and they put it on a space where you have some injuries, and it stimulates. The electricity stimulates the tissue to grow, because it causes, I guess what happens is it causes a little bit of injury to the tissue, for forcing the body to kick in and to heal. So you heal faster by having a little damage, because again, that's how the body reacts. It's kind of like when they do the facial thing, they damage the facial, the derm, and in so doing it, when they do that little damage, that forces the skin to grow and the body to cure and protect, and therefore it tightens your skin up. And so this is kind of a similar concept. Go check that out. Try to find that, because that just came to me, and it was like part of this whole thing. It may be beneficial to your son to do that, because again, it could have a deep tissue or a deep bone kind of injury that again, it's harder to find, but super specialists can find them, especially when they're subspecialized to that degree. But this may help you as well. So give that a consideration. So there you go. And I'm not a doctor. I don't die. Let me go right there. Disclaimer. Not a doctor. Not an MD. Not a DO. Maybe it's full of BS sometimes, but not the others. But so I'm not diagnosing.
Only.
Yeah, I'm not diagnosing.
Hopkins.
Exactly.
John Hopkins is there.
Hopkins is amazing. Yeah. Hopkins.
Then take him to Hopkins.
And UMBC is University of Maryland. University of Maryland. University of Maryland is phenomenal. Remember, University of Maryland was the first shock trauma in the nation. University of Maryland was the best, and it is the gold standard to shock traumas. And so University of Maryland has been on the front edge, and it had to compete with Hopkins for years, and yet it gets the respect it deserves because it earned it. So keep that in mind. But yeah, check out that thing about, and it's not at a medical center. It's going to be at a center like because it's not MD and DO kind of deal. But again, and it's not in a holistic. It's more holistic. It's like in spas or in like those kind of things. It's not
like a healing center.
A healing center, but yeah, but not like a DO or MD type. And I'm gonna say doctor or whatever, but because y'all, if you don't know it, doctors.
A Reiki.
Exactly. Well, no, but it's no. I don't think Reiki. No, because again, it's actually using a different kind of level there. It would be kind of competing with Reiki. I think Reiki wouldn't appreciate it. And I'll have to figure it out. It's a phenomenal thing though. But for those of you who don't know, when I say DO, when your doctor is either an MD or a DO, and it just depends on the education they had, because there's an MD school, medical school, and then there's the DO school, and so that's why I throw out those two. Okay.
Angels. With Lauren.
Ortho. Barb Ross says ortho. It could be an ortho center.
Clarity Center.
Yeah. So there you go. Super. I'm interested in looking into that for Meg. And here in the Valley, I know the lady, she has a center. Her center is in a center, and it's on Shea and 90th or 91st or 2nd. It's where the big Fry's supermarket, Fry's Supercenter, the marketplace, and down from there is Home Goods, and between Home Goods and after Home Goods, there's Fry's, and then there's a few things, and then Home Goods, and before you get to Marshall's, in between there is where you will find that lady. And if you go and Meg, call Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale, because when I did a psychic event there for her, this woman brought those chairs and those pads in, and she gave presentations on that.
She could then give a
yes. So Missy will give you exactly who it is, and Missy has a deal. And the woman's probably giving the deal still. If you talk to Missy at Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale, if you call her, talk to her, tell her I sent you, by the way, Meg. And when you talk to her, and also, by the way, Lauren, you can call her too and ask her, because they can probably refer you to somebody in Maryland. I just thought about that. So Lauren, call Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale, Arizona, and ask for Missy, and then tell her you spoke to Don. And Sonoran Mystic Tarot, believe me, she knows all my names, that kind of stuff. But let her know that I was talking about the healing energy healing pad thing, and she will, because she's the one who got the people lined up for these events. And that woman came in, and that woman, it was so impressive what they did and how it works and so forth. And then to hear people who come and do it. And but the thing where I was going with this is Missy, the woman gives Missy's people a discount. If you come and you say you're coming from Missy's, then she will give you a deep discount, and she'll do like 3 sessions or something for far deep discounted. And Missy will tell you that too. So again, if anybody needs it in your area of the country, call Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale. Again, Missy's Mysteries in Scottsdale.
It's a book.
Ask her, and then she will, I'm sure, be able to get you to that lady who then can refer you to a local practitioner in your community, because again, the product is not her product. She uses the product. But it's like a national made thing. So the good part is I'm sure she's part of a referral network. And so give it a call. Okay. I hope that works for you. I didn't think about that until just now. That's something to do.
Lauren, I did ask about peace and clarity, and I got a very strong yes. Okay.
Yes, and if anybody uses that, by the way, let me know, okay? And again, if you reach out to Missy, she's so wonderful. Her and her husband both run the business, and they are so supportive of the local community. That's why they do these events. They bring in local people, and they work with local people to help build their businesses. So yeah, the conversation alone would be wonderful, because she's that good. They're both that wonderful, and I love supporting good people, wonderful people, supportive people.
Read this last message, Argamos, see if you can make.
Did you know most people have a fixed sun sign, a fixed moon sign, and a fixed ascending sign? But 99% of the world has different signs in these places. Like, for example, a Pisces in the sun sign, but Aries in the moon. Well, that would make sense, because you have 12 signs, and you have 12 signs, and they can be 12 signs throughout any ascending, rising, whatever. But in an Aquarius, with Aquarius in the sun sign, the moon sign, and ascending sign. So I'm a triple Aquarius. Well, man, that's fascinating. I
don't follow it.
I think they were just trying to say that, because they're very unique, because they're Aquarius throughout, and they don't have like other signs who were in the ascending. It's this, and I could be Scorpio with the Aries moon, or yeah, and this person's Aquarius. All this one's, so you're kind of like monotone.
I understand what he's saying.
Monotone.
Yeah, I think if I remember correctly, I think Julie is a triple also. Repine. Oh, squirrel.
Olivia, my dear, let me see. I'm not prepared for Olivia because I don't have what I want. Oh, well. Olivia, let me just give you this one.
No, don't do it. No, 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 no.
Because you don't want this from me.
Could it be me?
So again,
No, don't do it. No, 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 no.
Olivia, get out of my damn live. I'm going to give you a little send off. See you
Where's the
later.
airplane one?
By the way, while we're at it, if you have a birthday this week,
They want you too.
they want what?
They're addressing you.
Oh, how wonderful. How lovely.
Isn't that nice?
I love when they come into me and then they just reach out to. I love when I come into me, folks. This is a really good time to mention that. If you get something from me, if I've solicited something from you, let me be clear about this. If I solicited something from you, you know it's not me. If you look closely, you'll see it's Sonoran Mystic Tarot, Sonoran, whatever. Oh, you name it. They play with it. It is not me. I do not solicit your business. I don't go outside of this and say, "Can you send me business?" I have more than enough. I'm not starving, nor do I go out and irritate people to hell and back. If you, then this is the rule. As if you know this, if you've been here a long time, you'll know that right here is my email address. People reach out to me and they said, "Don, can you do a reading?" Sometimes they're shocked because I'm like, "Well, I charge for private readings, so you should know that." By the way, it is not free private reading because it's an hour to an hour and a half, and it's long and intense. And I do have to survive and to eat, otherwise I don't look this handsome otherwise. Anyway, and my beauty products, of course. Anyway, so, but no, what I'm saying is that we don't come into your world, and we don't solicit directly to you. And so if you get something that looks like it's us, look very closely, and you can almost guarantee it is not us. And because we don't go out there and solicit, but we do always invite you to reach out to us at our email addresses and say, will you a reading? And I will definitely do that. But again, I'm responding to you. Okay, keep that in mind, please.
Carry that pain. He is September 20th birthday. Your Libra. Could very well be. Let me see what the exact date is for Libra.
No, the 21st or 23rd, but he's on the cusp. He's on the cusp.
He's on the cusp.
Yeah. Yep.
Yes, it could be.
Yep.
Yeah, on the cusp. So yeah, could very well be.
Exactly.
All right. So
can you give a yes no
after
answer?
all that, who's next?
Can you give a yes no answer to Tammy? Because I don't do love, so you might as well do it while you're here, Bonnie. Because you're the love guy.
Reconcile with Ray anytime soon. Okay, Spirit. We're talking to Tammy W. Wydrick. She wants to know if she'll reconcile with Ray anytime soon, please.
While Bonnie's doing that, folks, if you're not on Bonnie's YouTube channel, make sure you pop over and join her YouTube channel, subscribe. So where when she goes live, and she goes live 2 to 3 times a week, you can have her. And Bonnie is love guys. Okay.
Will she reconcile with Ray soon? I'm getting a yes, but it's a very weak one.
Oh.
So,
do tell, Bonnie. Does that mean it may not be like a forever situation, but it could be for a temporary?
He's Mr. Perfect for right now, kind of thing.
So Mr. Right Now, okay.
Right now, Mr. Right Now.
By the way, folks, if you're on Bonnie's side of the ledger, please find your way over and give me some love as well. This is how you do it.
Give the love over. We always do.
Exactly. And then while you're there, if you're on the channel, pick up on Angie's and give her some love, give her a subscription.
Yeah.
And then Miss Shauna, who's not here today, able to be with us today, this is hers. And as I'm popping on through, again, these will pop up in your chat, so you can always click on them as a HTTP kind of URL thing. But these are just quick on the screen. This is Miss Susan's. And of course, Miss Julie. This is Miss Julie's. So there you go. And while we're at it, as we go through the rest of the day, I'm going to see this screen here is going to be here for a little while. And I'm going to rotate through the weekly readings for your horoscope signs. I do weekly, I upload to YouTube a weekly reading. And Bonnie, I wish I had yours, but I don't have yours programmed in. There's like a last minute thing. But anyway, this is your reading for the week of your
I don't have mine posted this week yet.
So. Oh, okay. So there you go. Good. Well, then I don't feel so bad.
Last week.
But anyway, these are the readings for this week here. So if you're
this week here,
I thought so. Yeah.
That was last week. I posted.
Right. Yeah. So this is for this week. So if you want to go, if you're an Aries here, and as the thing sign it pops up and it's your sign, follow it, or whoever you're with. Bonnie, who next are you drawn to?
Let's see. There was somebody in there that I saw. No. Michelle Harris, didn't we just read you? What am I hearing?
Not yet today, we haven't.
No, but I think I've read her this week earlier.
Mm-hmm.
How about Dakota Rain? Whoa, I lost it here.
Dakota, are you here still? And do you want a reading?
Rain. Love and respect to Dawn. There you go. If you
hey, Brenda Costner, nice to see you in.
Speak up. Hi, Brenda. Who is
Dakota? Are you still here? And would you like a reading?
Yeah, let me go back. Gosh, every time somebody new.
Yes, Tina, it is definitely our birthday month, so I'm going to be celebrating. I'm going to do an Angie thing and celebrate a whole month long.
All month long. Goodness. I have to keep my finger on this or it keeps moving.
Did you see what Angie said?
What? Oh, yeah, thanks.
I love it.
Angie and I are going to try it. We're going to put something together. It's going to be the love goddess and the grim reaper of love.
Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it. The skeptic, the seeker and the skeptic, or skeptic and seeker, you know?
Something like that.
I love
the
it.
yin and the yang. Something.
Exactly.
I don't think whatever Dakota is here yet.
Yeah, I think he popped in and popped out.
Let's see.
Angie says the only way to celebrate is the whole month.
Yeah. Jenna M., are you here?
Michelle says she hadn't had a reading.
Huh?
Michelle was saying she has not had a reading.
Oh, okay. Well, we could do her if Jenna's not here.
Mm-hmm.
Jenna M., are you here? I'm frustrated because I can't seem to I'm not on Facebook. You know, we're not live on Facebook.
Interesting, because up here under the designated channels, let me look here.
Does it say paired? Because I paired them. And I even went in and redid it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not showing up at all.
Mm-hmm. It shows you, it shows you on Calling on Angels and also Bonnie.
Well, I sure don't see it.
And I just clicked on it and it shows you and Julie.
Yeah. Well, that's
kind of, that's not so cool. Wow, yeah, it's showing you and Julie. Let me click off and click back on and see if I can get it to
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. See, when I go to my page, I see you and Angie.
You may want to turn it back on now and see if under your channels, because I can't turn you back. I can turn you off, but I can't turn it back on.
Well, I can. Yeah, I did that once. I can do it again.
Yeah, I just turned off the private one because that one should come up no matter what. The calling on angels, you won't be able to